Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. It is Sunday, April 6, 2025. Doing my research as I always do about earthquakes, and then there's been this swarm of earthquakes near Yerington, Nevada. You're going to be shocked in what I found out. You notice down here we got the interstate or Highway 95. First off, I'm going to tell you it's from exploration. They're digging wells for geothermal power. All links will be given in the more information box below. But this is from last year, before they even started their efforts. Proposal for Open Mountain Energy to construct and operate the Wabuska Geothermal Exploration Project, including the drilling and testing of up to 11 geothermal exploration wells. And they got a map here and the location where they're probably going to do it. Wabuska. Going to Google Earth, here's the location that they're out of. Okay, then a little bit north of there, we have Home Stretch Geothermal Plant. They might be associated with them, I'm not sure. Let me go into this. And they have cooling ponds here. The water is not injected back into the ground that I know of. They may have changed it, but back in the day they just pumped it into these cooling ponds after the hot water was extracted. And I found another news article. It says Bureau of Land Management approves Wabuska Geothermal Exploration Project. The Bureau of Land Management will be exploring a further geothermal site out near Yerington. And where's all the earthquakes been happening? Yerington. And they completed their environmental assessment back in May of last year. In the last month within this location, yeah, what a coincidence, there's been 74 earthquakes. I believe the largest was probably, the 2.3. There was actually two of them that were 2.3s. And they're all shallow. That was another thing I noticed. 2.1 miles in depth. 2.5, 3.0. Yeah. Oh, here's a 3.7. That was on the 29th of last month. This earthquake was an oblique thrust event. That's where the fault line actually moves side to side, but also where one side rises up over the other. This is that 3.4. Here's the location of that 3.4. No wonder I'm censored on YouTube. Too much truth. And we got a big pond over here. Now, this image is actually from September of last year, 2024. And yeah, we got another pond. It's probably another cooling pond. I wouldn't be surprised. What else do we have in this area? A lot of houses. I don't see, not to say that there isn't, power lines or pipes. I don't see pipes, but I can't zoom in that well. Not to say that it's not here. The pipes are not here. There's some kind of building there, and I don't know. Let's see, let's bring it along here. Yeah, I don't know. We got something right there. That could be a pumping station. Oh. No, that's a fence. Okay. I thought maybe that was pipe. This area is capable of having a magnitude 6.0 earthquake. Here you can see 1959 there was a 5.4, but actually I think it was a little bit larger and it was revised. This is the Mason Valley. This area has a history of hot springs. And like I said, over here on this red line, we got the Wasatch Range Fault Zone. Yeah. So you can see 95, just like that map I was showing you. Yeah. There's a lot of unnamed faults that run through here. This is the location of that other earthquake swarm. They did have, these are all unnamed. I want to make that very clear. You know, we got Sunshine Flat. I used that as a location to try and find the fault. But there was a magnitude 5.8 recently. Now that was on December 9th of last year. And so they're doing geothermal exploration. Yeah, yeah, and this is east of Lake Tahoe. Yeah, let's see, I'll bring it out right there. Yeah, amazing. It's amazing the stupidity of people. Yeah, and greed. So we'll go back to the location of this recent swarm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, what can I say? Yeah, over here we got a 3.4. I marked it in red. Now that was, again, the 29th of last month. Yeah. So what are your thoughts about this? It is a sparsely populated area. I mean, even with the images here. Yeah, maybe a lot of them work for the geothermal power plant. I don't know. Or they bought cheap land and moved out there for retirement. Yeah, I don't know. There's one place right there. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.